Hello and welcome to Monday, August 28th, 2023. This is session 21 of my $1 million journey. My name is Edward James Carey. Welcome to Praxis Living, where I create content to help you create the life that you desire. If you're watching this series, then you know that the goal of this series is for me to document my journey on creating my first $1 million of financial wealth. I intend to do it by December 31st this year, 2023. I'm not off to a fantastic start, but I'm holding with my goal nonetheless. Today is a new day, it's a new week, and I'm bringing a new plan of action, a new strategy that I'm going to employ beginning today, and I will share more of that in just a few minutes when the market's open. All right, I am back. The market is just about to open. Let's go to the market, take a look, and let me share the plan of the week. Pre-market is up slightly on shares of AI, just about 15 to 16 cents. My new plan of action this week is I am going to start targeting dollar cost averaging shares that cost me $41.16 each. I'm going to start pulling these out and reallocating the capital at a lower position. And in order to do that, I've created a strategy where I am going to target 1.5% on each individual trade. I'm noticing today that the markets are having a difficult time pushing up. They are seesawing up and down between a high of about $29.65, $29.62, and they're not really moving through that barrier. So the plan that I mentioned, I am going to continue with that plan after a small shift. I am going to break off 15 of the 30 shares that I purchased last week. I did notice that I was able to get 15 shares at a cost of $29.57. And what I'm doing right now is I am going to target on recovering that capital. I'm going for just $29.60 to see if I can break even, make 3 cents per share on those 15 shares. I want to get that capital back so that later in the day, when I see a good opportunity, I expect these share values to decline at some point in the day naturally, as they normally do. And I don't want these 15 shares at $29.60. I want to see if I can get them back now and reinvest them later at lower, maybe 28, maybe 27. And that will give me a better leverage against these other 15 shares that I'm trying to get back at $30.04. And it will also give me a better dollar cost average on getting my one share at $41.16 out of the market. So right now, I've put up an automatic sell limit order for 15 shares only at $29.60. When this sell limit closes, it will recover that amount of capital and I will move forward with my plan of action at that point. Stay tuned. I'll be back soon. Shares trying to currently work its way back up closer to my sell limit of $29.60. $29.51. 10 cents more and I'm out of this first trade. Is it gonna make it? So close now, 55 cents. Need 5 more cents per share. 58! Oh my goodness. Became 2 cents per share to my sell limit. There we go. I am out of this trade. Woo! Thankfully. Okay, so I am going to eliminate these 15 shares that I paid $29.57 for. I am now free again with a few $100s of capital in order to redeploy later when I see an opportunity in order to continue with my plan of action. All right, so I'm back up to $462 in my trade balance. I will be able to use that later. The next thing that I'm going to do, just in case the market continues to climb right now, is I am going to see if I can get these other 15 shares out of the market today that I paid $30.04 for. So let me go $30.08. I'm going to put those 15 shares on a sell limit order, just in case I see a spike this morning and the share value decides it wants to go that high. Either share values will continue to climb a little bit this morning and break the $30 barrier and go to $30.08, or the market will eventually decline over the morning, at which point I will look for a low point in the day, get back in with the 15 shares that I just got back, get a better dollar cost average on these 15 shares that cost me $30.04 each, and in worst case scenario today, perhaps get capital on all of my 30 shares back. And I may even still get one share dollar cost average from $41.16 back in the process. It really depends where I can take advantage of an entry opportunity. And that will be revealed as the day continues. Stay tuned. I'm going to give the market a little bit of time, see if I can get myself out of these other 15 shares. That would be great. I can start fresh and look for a fresh opportunity when I see opportunity to redeploy the capital for these 30 shares at a lower share value than what I got into. Stay tuned, I'll be back shortly. All right, I am back. It is time to take a look at where the market is. It's 9:06 a.m. Let's go to the market and see what's going on. Let's see if I can make sense out of what is happening today. Okay. All right, so there's not a lot going on today. The market low first thing in the morning was 28.98. We haven't had a low that low since then. The average low looks like it's around 29.28. Here recently we had 29.22. Currently we have 22.26. Okay, I'm setting up to look for an opportunity here, and I will adapt what I'm doing as I go. I'm going to set up for 5 shares. And I'm going to hold there. Okay, so I'm currently looking at an opportunity here. I see a high of 29.60, 29.59. So our average high point is right about here somewhere, 29.58. Our 29.58, do what I say. And then our average low point is around 29, anything below 29.29. And currently at 29.23, it looks like an opportunity. That being said, I want to make sure that I'm not currently observing a movement down. So there's not enough volatility, is what I'm trying to say, in today's market. There's no extreme low. There's no extreme high. We are consolidated right between 29.20 and 29.60. There is room for me to play in that space, and I'm about to do that right now. I'm going to commit to purchasing 5 shares. Let's have a look and see what I just acquired. Okay, I just acquired 5 shares at a total cost of $146.35. But the share value was, I got $29.27. $29.27. Now I want to take that $135 or $146.35. And then I want to add 1 share at $30.04. $30.04 equals, and then I want to divide that by 6. All right, I have to share each. I have to sell my 6 shares at least $29.40. Okay, so now that I know I'm going for $29.40, What this will allow me to do here is this will allow me to sell not 5 shares that I just purchased, but it'll allow me to sell 6 shares for a total of $29.40 each, which will allow me to recover the capital of one of my shares that I paid $30.04 for. And that is my current play. I'm going to try to see if I can catch this rally up. Hopefully we'll go above that line and I will be able to recover an extra share of capital. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up a sell limit order for $29.40 is my minimum. I'm going to sell 6 shares. And I'm going to hold this open and ready to close manually. Okay, we have a sell-off going on right now, and I'm noticing this high point of $29.39 and this previous high point also of $29.39. It looks like we're getting a challenge, getting back above the $29.40 line. All right, at this point, I'm going to change my sell limit order to 6 shares at $29.42. I'm going to lock the order in. I'm going to set it on the market, and I'm going to take a break, and I will come back in a little while to see if this has reached my sell limit and recovered my share of capital. So stay tuned. I will be back soon. Okay, so it looks like my trade was a success. We have broken that $29.42 line, and I have successfully sold these 5 shares at $29.47, and I've been able to reduce my holding down from 15 shares at $30.04 down to 14 shares at $30.04, and now I have 1 additional share of capital in cash, and I have the ability to repeat what I just did, looking for an opportunity to enter and then dollar cost average and then exit my position, trying to recover 1 or maybe even 2 additional shares that are currently held at $30.04 as I slowly increase my capital. I'm now up to $493 in trade capital. So let me go back. Let me get ready to do this again. Now, all I need to do now is wait for another drop in the market and look for an opportunity where I can dollar cost average another 1 or 2 shares and recover. So I will be back shortly when I see another drop in the market. All right, I am sitting here and I am watching a sudden upward tick in volume going in the up direction. We're back up to $29.51 now per share. So I have adapted and I have put back the 14 remaining shares that I have that I paid $30.04 each for. I've put those back in a sell limit order for $30.08 each. See if I can catch an upward movement to close those if the share value decides it wants to go up another 58 to 60 cents. Then that's fine. I will close that position of 14 shares. In the meantime, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to see whether the market continues going up, continues going sideways, or if it goes down, I can recalculate and look for another opportunity to dollar cost average my way out of another share. So I will be back soon. All right, a little bit of an update. It is 10:04 in the morning. The activity of AI is making it very difficult right now for me to find opportunities to buy in. The market looks like it's on an upward climb today and is still trying to progress higher than $29.66, which by itself is not a problem. I really don't mind if shares continue to increase. The challenge is it makes it very difficult for me to find buy-in points. For example, the last buy-in point I had was down on this low side around $29.25. That area would be indicative of a buy area. Right now at $29.67, that is higher than what I previously paid at $29.57 per share. So it makes absolutely no sense for me to buy in any of this activity in this zone where the share values are currently playing. I'm going to step away from the computer and I'm going to go enjoy a new hobby. Maybe go smack some golf balls at the golf course. Get out for a little bit, and I will leave this to climb up to close my sell limit order of 14 shares at $30.08 if it so wishes to do that. And I was thinking of setting up a limit buy order, but something like that, I really want to be home and present to be able to see, because I really don't know whether the market will come back down to $29.25. And even if it does, from this kind of high here, it's likely to go even lower than that. So I don't want to set a limit buy order at something like $20.20 and then come home in another hour or two to find that we crashed not only down below that, but all the way back down to $27 and something cents. If I come home and I actively see a position like that to capitalize on, then I will take advantage of that opportunity. So currently I am waiting, and I am going to go and enjoy my day and practice feeling good. Stay tuned. I will be back later in the day. All right, I am back. It is 12:24 p.m. and I'm going back to the markets to look. There has not been a lot going on today. I've had my eye on the market for the day, and it mostly dropped from a high earlier of $29.72, did not go up to $30.08 where I needed it to go, but rather turned around, dropped down to a low of 29 in the 29.25 area, and then continued to go sideways all afternoon. And I did not see any opportunity in any of that time that I felt like getting back involved. And now, with half an hour to go in the day, it looks like that there is a sell-off occurring, which has driven the price down to a low currently of $29.14. And now is a time where I will consider potentially investing back in to purchase a position. And again, I don't know, because I still have no idea where this share value is intending to go. I don't know whether it's going to continue to sink down to $28, down to $27, or even lower. I don't know whether it's going to recover. I have no clue what is going on. Let's check the S&P. See, right now AI is not even behaving like the S&P itself. It's not tracking with the activity of the S&P index. It's not tracking with Nvidia. It's not tracking with Tesla. It's basically AI is doing its own thing today. And so for that reason alone, I do not trust what is going on, but I will take advantage of this lower price and I will purchase. I'm going to do a limit buy $29.17. Now let's go 29.18. Let's see if I can catch these while they're down here. I'm going to go for 5 shares. Actually, I'm going to go for 8 shares. No, I'll go for 5 shares. Again, I don't know what's going to go on. I'm willing to put in the capital for 5 shares just in case it picks up overnight and I come back tomorrow morning and share demand is up 80 cents to $1 per share. That might happen. Let me go $29.20. See if I can catch them here. Did I get them? I did. Okay, so I have 5 new shares at $29.20. And then of course, it dropped down to $29.18. All right, so I am in the game again for 5 shares at $29.20. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that cost, 146. I'm going to add, let me see what 1 share at $30.04 divided by 6 equals. Okay, so $29.34. That means that I have to sell 6 shares at least $29.34 in order to recover 1 share of capital that I paid $30.04 for. So I am going to limit sell. $29, and I'm gonna go higher than 34. I'm gonna go $29.40. All right, and I have to sell 6 shares. Now I'm just gonna lock that in there to see if I can move those shares right back out at $29.40, but I'm gonna move 6 out instead of just absorbing, and instead of buying 5 and selling 5, I'm buying 5 and I'm selling 6 in order to recover another share that I paid $30.04 for. And we will see how this plays out. Now, if this does not pan out today, then I will reassess at the end of the day, and I'll also pay attention to the market value tomorrow morning. And if for some reason it's up an extra 80 cents to $1, maybe instead of extracting a single share in dollar cost average, I might go 2 shares, I might go 3 shares, however many that I can afford to dollar cost average and let go of, that's what I'll do. And on the other hand, if it continues to drop and decline, I have reserved myself enough capital to take advantage of that situation. I still have 350 in capital, which should be enough to buy at least 10 more shares. So I'm trying to avoid having all of my money held in trades that I cannot get out of. So at the same time I'm dollar cost averaging some shares to get capital back, I'm also attempting to avoid getting my hands tied up and my capital tied up in trades that I cannot close. So we will see how this goes throughout the last half an hour of the day. Stay tuned. I will wrap up the day at market close and we will see what happened. Okay, it is the end of the day. Let's check to see what happened today with that last order that I put in. Well, we had a good shot at closing that trade that I had put up. The share value did increase, but unfortunately it stopped right at $29.39, which was 1 cent per share less than what I needed to close my position. So what I've done for the moment is I have actually recalculated a dollar cost average and I have added a second share. I now have 7 shares set up to sell at $29.48, which is a couple of cents higher than what I would need to actually sell 7 shares and break even. And I'm just going to leave that overnight. I will revisit it in the morning to see where the pre-market takes us in pre-market cost, whether it's up, the same, or down. And in the meantime, that is it for the day. Thank you for hanging out today and watching my $1 million journey. This has been session 21. If you're liking the videos, if you subscribe to the channel, and even if you comment on some of the videos that I've left, I really appreciate that. It helps me grow the channel. And I thank you for hanging around with me today. I wish you the best of life, And I will be back tomorrow morning for session 22. And you can follow me along with that session right over here.